midnight hunters lurk, and the ant kingdom faces a dire threat. As the moon rises, fireflies become deadly predators, and cockroaches transform into relentless foes. The stakes are survival. Can the ants defend their realm against the darkness? From the depths of the verdant expanse, a mesmerizing creature emerges under the twilight sky. Luna tempesta luminifera, or the moonlit fly. Its name derived from Latin, luna for moon, tempesta for storm, and luminifera for light-bearer, perfectly encapsulates its ethereal nature. This enigmatic insect lives a dual life, transforming from a cunning predator in its larval stage to a graceful, glowing sentinel of the night as an adult. In its larval stage, the moonlit fly is far from elegant. Measuring 1.2 to 1.5 meters long and weighing 15 to 20 kilograms, the larva is a bulky, rough-segmented predator cloaked in muted hues that blend seamlessly with its decaying surroundings. Beneath this unassuming exterior lies a fierce hunter. Equipped with powerful mandibles, the larva preys on smaller insects like aphids, giant grasshoppers, and even the larvae of rival flies. Its sharp jaws can tear through soft-bodied prey with ruthless efficiency. Not just a predator, it also thrives as a scavenger, consuming decaying organic matter, including decomposing animal tissue, ensuring nothing in its environment goes to waste. By day, the larva burrows into shallow soil or hides within rotting material, lying in wait for unsuspecting prey. Its ambush tactics make it a silent killer. When threatened, it produces a foul-smelling secretion, an effective deterrent against predators daring enough to approach. When the larva matures, it undergoes a transformation that borders on the magical. The adult moonlit fly is a creature of beauty and mystery, measuring 1.5 meters in length with an impressive 3-meter wingspan, yet it weighs a mere 12 to 15 kilograms, making it a master of the skies. At night, its bioluminescent abdomen pulsates with soft yellow light, like a flickering lantern in the dark. This light, produced by specialized cells called photocytes, serves many purposes. It communicates messages to others of its kind and confuses predators by scattering their focus as it darts through the air. The glow adds an almost otherworldly charm to its flight, painting streaks of light across the moonlit forest canopy. The adult's nocturnal vision is finely tuned for low light, with specialized photoreceptors, allowing it to see even in near darkness. Its long, sensitive antennae detect chemical signals and vibrations, guiding it to food and warning it of danger. With transparent wings crisscrossed by dark veins, the moonlit fly soars gracefully. The wings' reflective patches diffuse its bioluminescent glow, making it a challenge for predators to track. Powered by strong flight muscles, the insect's aerial maneuvers are swift and precise, allowing it to hunt or evade with remarkable agility. As an omnivore, the adult feeds on small Arthronian insects and tough plant material, its powerful mandibles versatile enough to handle both. It also scavenges decaying organic matter, recycling nutrients into the ecosystem. The moonlit fly's life begins with the mother's careful preparation. Female flies lay their eggs in nutrient-rich, decaying material, such as rotting logs or animal remains. The eggs are encased in a protective layer of mucus, which prevents them from drying out and ensures they thrive in the damp forest environment. When the larvae hatch, they emerge into a world of decay and opportunity, their voracious appetites helping them grow rapidly. Each stage of their life cycle plays a crucial role in their ecosystem. As larvae, they control insect populations and decompose organic matter, while the adults bring a touch of light to the darkened woods and ensure the next generation's survival. As an herbivore, The moonlit fly plays a vital role in managing plant life. It specializes in consuming tough, fibrous vegetation such as bark-like stems. This behavior curbs the dominance of fast-growing, invasive plants, allowing more delicate flora to flourish. By doing so, the fly ensures biodiversity in the dense forests and wetlands of fungal marsh. The fly's diet doesn't stop at live plants. It also feasts on decaying organic matter, including rotting plants and animal remains. This omnivorous behavior accelerates nutrient recycling, enriching the forest floor and supporting a thriving ecosystem. The larval stage contributes even further, with its burrowing activity aerating the soil, promoting decomposition, and nurturing new growth. Though primarily herbivorous as an adult, the moonlit fly and its larvae are also skilled hunters, preying on formidable insects like giant grasshoppers and even apex predators such as the giant springtail. The moonlit larva, a cunning ambush predator, digs shallow burrows or hides beneath decomposing material. When a giant grasshopper ventures too close, the larva launches itself with incredible speed, its powerful mandibles clamping down with deadly precision. Despite the grasshopper's size and strength, the larva's sheer power makes it a superior hunter, easily overpowering its prey. In extraordinary cases, the larva even takes on the giant springtail, a towering predator in its own right. Using the same ambush technique, the larva lunges at the springtail, relying on its size, strength, and unrelenting grip to emerge victorious. Few creatures in Arthronia can rival the larva's ferocity and resilience. As night falls, the adult moonlit fly takes to the skies, glowing faintly like a wandering lantern. Though its diet leans heavily toward plant material, it occasionally preys on smaller arthropods and larvae, using its bioluminescence to confuse and subdue them. The giant grasshopper remains a primary target for the adult fly. The fly uses its pulsating light to mesmerize the grasshopper, drawing closer with every rhythmic flash. Once within striking range, the fly launches a sudden aerial assault, delivering a swift and fatal strike. Even predators are not immune to the moonlit fly's cunning. When confronted by a mantis flower, the fly's survival depends on its agility and bioluminescent tricks. If the mantis's ambush fails, it becomes the fly's prey, falling victim to relentless diving attacks. The fly's relationship with the giant springtail is a dramatic clash of titans. Using its glowing abdomen as a decoy, the fly distracts the springtail, diving in to attack when the predator hesitates. However, the springtail's thick exoskeleton often shields it from serious harm, allowing it to leap to safety. Victory for the springtail depends on its ability to execute a precise initial pounce, while the fly's survival lies in its evasive maneuvers. In the shadowed corners of Arthronia, where light fades into obscurity, a nocturnal hunter reigns supreme. The dark cockroach, Tenebraptera nocturnator. Its name derives from the Latin tenebrae, meaning darkness, and nocturnus, meaning of the night, perfectly encapsulating its secretive and shadowy nature. Measuring a formidable 1.5 meters in length and weighing between 35 to 40 kilograms, the dark cockroach is a master of stealth and survival. Its matte black exoskeleton, thick and reinforced with chitin, provides exceptional camouflage in the dim light of Arthronia's nocturnal hours. The small, hardened wings on its thorax no longer serve for flight, but instead act as an additional layer of armor, shielding its vulnerable core. Its large compound eyes, finely tuned for low-light environments, grant it sharp nocturnal vision, while its long, segmented antennae, bristling with chemoreceptors, detect faint chemical signals in the air. With these adaptations, The dark cockroach navigates its dark world with precision and awareness, becoming a near-invisible predator and scavenger. The dark cockroach is armed with tools for both offense and defense. Its powerful mandibles can tear through decaying plant matter and even rip apart soft-bodied prey. Its 6 muscular legs, adorned with sharp spines, provide both speed and agility, enabling it to climb sheer surfaces or grip struggling prey. The slightly elongated forelimbs are particularly effective for digging shallow burrows or holding onto meals. When threatened, the dark cockroach employs a last resort defense. From glands near its abdomen, it sprays a pungent chemical mist that overwhelms attackers' senses. This noxious spray allows the cockroach to retreat swiftly into crevices or burrows, leaving predators disoriented and reluctant to pursue. Emerging only under the cover of night, the dark cockroach is both a scavenger and a predator. It moves in small groups of 4 to 8 individuals, where teamwork provides security and efficiency in foraging. Using a combination of pheromones and tactile communication, these groups coordinate their efforts, sweeping through the forest floor in search of food. Omnivorous and highly adaptable, the dark cockroach consumes nearly anything it encounters. Decaying plant material, carrion, and even small insects or eggs are fair game. Particularly daring groups have been observed raiding nests to steal protein-rich larvae or discarded scraps. The social bonds of the dark cockroach extend beyond foraging. Females lay their eggs in hidden, moist environments, coating the egg sacs with a chemical barrier that deters potential predators. Once hatched, the young remain with the group, benefiting from shared protection and food resources. Beneath the shroud of night, the dark cockroach prowls the forest floor, a tireless recycler of life's remnants. Its primary diet consists of decaying organic matter, rotting plants, decomposed carcasses, and the remains of Arthronia's smaller creatures. This unassuming diet belies its crucial role in breaking down complex organic compounds into simpler molecules, facilitating the recycling of nutrients and enriching the soil for future growth. With each step and burrow it carves into the earth, the dark cockroach contributes to soil health. Its digging aerates the soil, enhancing microbial activity and speeding up decomposition processes. This behavior fosters a fertile and balanced ecosystem, ensuring the cycle of life continues even in the shadows. Though its primary role is that of a scavenger, the dark cockroach is far from passive. As a generalist, it opportunistically preys on smaller insects, eggs, and even raids nests for protein-rich larvae when resources are scarce. Its adaptability and resourcefulness make it one of Arthronia's most successful nocturnal inhabitants. The Aegis caterpillar is a challenging prey, armed with venomous hairs and noxious chemicals. Yet, the dark cockroach is remarkably resilient, able to withstand these defenses. Its powerful mandibles, sheer size, and relentless strength allow it to subdue the caterpillar in a brutal struggle, turning the once formidable predator into a source of nourishment. The great spider is a formidable adversary, capable of ensnaring the cockroach in its lethal web and delivering a venomous bite to end the fight. However, the outcome hinges on the environment. In open spaces where webs are less dense, the cockroach's keen eyesight and immense strength often give it the edge. Tearing through the silken threads, it turns the tables on the spider, using its size and power to crush its attacker. Among its fiercest rivals is the grinder crab, an armored predator armed with crushing claws and a devastating bite. Despite these fearsome traits, the dark cockroach does not back down. Its chemical spray can overwhelm the crab's senses, and its speed and agility allow it to evade the crab's attacks. In a head-on clash, the cockroach's immense strength and unyielding determination often lead to a decisive victory. The moonlit larvae, though formidable predators, harbor a critical weakness: their sluggish movements. Crawling at a lethargic pace, they are vulnerable during feeding. The ants seize this opportunity, launching swift guerrilla strikes that overwhelm the larvae before they can retreat to their burrows. Even if the larvae manage to retreat, the ants adapt by targeting their burrows directly, trapping them where they are least able to defend themselves. The larvae's foul-smelling secretions provide a temporary deterrent, but lack the potency to halt a determined ant assault. Additionally, the ants deploy a clever starvation strategy, monopolizing rotting materials, the larvae's primary food source, forcing them into starvation and weakening their population over time. The adult moonlit fly, with its luminous bioluminescence and swift, sustained flight, poses a different challenge. However, even this agile creature has vulnerabilities. Ant patrols wait patiently at known feeding spots, ambushing the fly when it lands. Avoiding its disorienting glow is key, though costly, as some ant soldiers inevitably fall. The ants also exploit the fly's high energy demands. Using swarm tactics, they force the moonlit fly into prolonged flight, draining its energy reserves until it becomes fatigued and susceptible to capture. By controlling access to decaying materials, tough plants, and herbivore-rich zones, the ants deprive the flies of their caloric needs, undermining their ability to survive. In the fertile plains of the verdant expanse, the dark cockroach emerges as a grave threat to the ant kingdom. Known for its relentless raids on storage chambers and nests, it leaves a trail of devastation in its wake. The ants, however, are quick to adapt, fortifying their defenses and implementing strategic countermeasures. Guard patrols intensify in vulnerable areas, especially storage chambers. Coordinated teams set ambushes and traps, intercepting the cockroach's escape routes to ensure it cannot flee once cornered. The ants' numbers and relentless guerrilla tactics allow them to overwhelm even the cockroach's considerable strength and chemical defenses. In addition to direct confrontations, the ants use resource denial to starve the cockroach, monopolizing food sources and forcing it into less favorable habitats. These combined strategies effectively neutralize the cockroach's threat, restoring stability to the verdant expanse. With their adversaries subdued, the ant kingdom stands victorious. Their unyielding efforts bring balance to Arthronia, keeping both diurnal and nocturnal apex predators in check. Their triumphs ripple across the land, inspiring the evolution of a new colony, a kingdom that rises to fill an unclaimed niche. Along the coastal shores and into the open seas, a void remains. No ant has ventured into these uncharted habitats. But now, a bold new kingdom emerges, the pirate ants. These pioneering ants, evolved for life by the sea, bring a fresh wave of innovation to Arthronia. From the dense fungal marshes to the vast ocean front, the ant kingdom's influence spreads, their resilience and ingenuity forging an unshakable legacy across the planet.